Hey, my loves, it's your girl Corey Love. You already know I'm back with another Carefree Cinema conversation. And tonight is season 5. We're still in season 5. This is episode 5. And as you know, my platform is a positive space for all things Black independent film. So if this is your first time, welcome. And if you're a returning guest, thanks for always rocking with your girl. You already know my motto. If there were no you, there would be no Corey Love Show. So if you're not already following me, make sure you follow me across all platforms at the Corey Love Show and on YouTube at Corey Love TV. Tonight we'll be having a conversation with the peaceful costume designer, realtor, candle maker, style. Like she just real good at everything she do. So if you're just tuning in, just get ready to meet Krishawn. Peace. Your host, Corey Love. So now y'all know I'm not going to take no length of time to make sure that I bring her on so we can talk about peace, style, fashion, square footage, and everything else. Welcome, Krishawn.
Hi, Corey. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you for reaching out. I know we talked a couple of months back and it happened and I
Yeah.
was like, I got to do it.
You had to. You had to. It was such a great conversation. You're such a great supporter of me. Like I tell people all the time, sometimes they might not show up, they might not like, comment, but behind the scenes, what you do for me and my platform, I greatly, greatly appreciate you. I can't wait to meet you like in real life.
I know. I owe you
Right?
a hug.
I know. I can't wait. So, guys, again, thank you, Sela Navi. She says she's here from Breakthrough Film Studios. Thank you, Charlene, for being here. And this is Krishawn Peace. Thank you guys that are tuning in on Instagram as well. I was laughing when people say, Corey Love. Thank you, guys. And so, Krishawn, let's talk about all the things you do, and then we're going to break it down and you're going to go, a little bit more into detail about each one. But what really caught my attention to you was when we had the conversation and I was like, oh, you're a wardrobe stylist. She was like, there's a difference. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. So you're a costumer, a costume designer on film sets. And I guess, just in general, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that and maybe how the difference. Tell us the difference between.
I think, wardrobe is a word that was adopted in the independent film industry. And so they're so used to saying wardrobe because we do handle wardrobe, but wardrobe is actually the physical clothing. And I do more than wardrobe. So in the world of film, the correct term is costumer because what we do is we take that wardrobe and we build that character through the wardrobe. And so I'm a costumer because I have to create a character through what they're wearing. So it's visual. So I like the word costumer. It's a more appropriate word. And after, taking classes and being around costumers that's in the Hollywood realm of things, that is the proper word for what I do.
And when you say that, that's what I did. I looked it up because I'm a researcher. I be trying to find out stuff. So I looked it up and I was like, there's a big difference. There's a big difference because from what I see, like you said, costumers create that actual look. Stylists use what's already there. So that's amazing. So you style.
I have style. I get people that call me and say, "Oh, I'm doing a photo shoot. Can you come and style me?" That's more of a wardrobe stylist, someone who style for runways or for photo shoots and things of that nature. That would, or somebody may say, "Style me for this. I'm going to the Corey Love red carpet award show." Then
Okay.
that's different. But if you say, here's a script, I need you to create this character to look like Corey Love, then I have to research Corey Love. Who is Corey Love? What does she wear? How does she look on an everyday basis? And I have to build that character from you.
Got it. I love that. So everybody has their own they'll come across differently because they'll have their own particular look for whatever they're doing. So now when you get called for a job, and you get the script, I'm sure you ask for the script first. What is your process to breaking it down to figure out who needs what, like aside from the stylist part of
So
it?
the first thing I do is read the script so that I can
Okay.
understand the story. I really want to know the story. And then
Mm-hmm.
I pull my questions out of the script. Like, how do you want Sally to look? Sally may be a UPS worker and
Mm-hmm.
she may really be a serial killer. So maybe at work she's a UPS worker, but maybe at home she wears all dark black and wear black lipstick. How do you want this
Mm,
character to look? So then I start asking questions. I'll talk to the director, which is what's really nice about independent film. You usually have the writer in close
yeah.
hands, so you can contact the writer
Coordinate
or
with
you can
them.
talk to the
Mm-hmm.
writer. And I love to
Mm-hmm.
talk to the writer because the writer really truly have the vision because they wrote the
With the
story.
story,
And
yeah.
so, when I work with the writer, a lot of times they will tell me what they're expecting to see and how they want their vision to come alive. They may say, I want her to always wear black every single time she's at home. But when she's
Mm,
out, I want her to be this UPS mail lady with a lot of makeup and long nails. So I have
okay.
to bring that character to life because that's the vision of the writer, and the writer is usually connected with the director, and the director
Mm-hmm.
would tell me, well, we don't want to have her on black boots, we want to have
Right.
her on high heel shoes. So I
Okay.
always communicate with those two people because
Okay.
my job is to visually make that character come alive while they are building the character to make them show up on screen. And the good thing about that is when you really dive in to create the character, it makes their acting better because they
Mm.
really can feel who they
Feel
are.
it. Yes. Man, that's deep. You guys, if you're, a director, a writer, make sure that you connect with Krishawn because what she just said made a whole lot of sense. Because a lot of time when I look at movies, for example, I always use this example. I don't know why you're waking up with a full face of makeup and you got on an outfit. How do you have on an outfit? You should have on a nightgown. Whether it's a two-piece or a muumuu or whatever the case may be. So you're saying that makes it make sense. Everything should line up and be in order.
I'm so
Um,
glad you said that. Oh my gosh. Like that is like a
Peppy.
it is a pet peeve, but I think now really in the independent world, it's all about budget because you don't have these huge multi-million dollar budgets like Hollywood
Yeah,
have, right?
yeah.
So a lot of times things get cut and they don't really think that certain elements of film matter. So a lot of people write off the budget of having a costumer on set because they
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like it's necessary for the budget. So that's why I'm so blessed to be in the position that I'm in and to consistently be working. And I think that now they're understanding that that is a very important element to film.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so you put that job in the hands of the actor. So now you have them acting and you're like, okay, bring your wardrobe every day to set up what you're gonna wear. And it's coming from in front of the camera to behind the camera. It's hard being an actor. You have to really use a lot of energy. And so now
Yeah.
you got to be the actor, you got to remember the lines, you got to remember your actions, and now you got to remember what you had on in every scene, what you should wear in every
Right.
scene. So a lot of times when you see that, it's because the budget was cut somewhere. They don't
Mm.
have a makeup artist that's going to take off the makeup and reapply the makeup. You probably told that
Mm.
actor to come to set hair and makeup ready. So whatever they shoot that day, it's the
Okay.
same look,
Okay. Okay.
So it really
Okay.
depends on the budget when you're talking independently. It is a pet peeve, but I do understand it on the film side because sometimes it's
Okay.
just not in the budget.
Okay. So you just saved them because that makes a lot of sense. You're
Yeah.
absolutely correct. I never looked at it from that aspect. So thanks for clarifying that. So that makes so much sense. All
Yeah.
right. Tamation, I hope I'm saying his name right, probably
Hi,
tearing it up apart.
Tamasha.
He says that's a great approach, dope. Um, and Nabi, Nadeep says, Charlene, wardrobe brings the writer's vision to life.
Absolutely.
Someone is going to forget. Yes, it's bound to happen. Put it in the budget, or
Put it
just
in
take
the
it off and
budget.
leave it there. Leave it in the car or
Yeah.
something. But that definitely happens. And guys, if you have any questions for Krishawn, please drop your questions in the comment section, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. And I definitely will relate to her. It's not all about me. It's, like I always say, if there were no you, there would be no me. So let's do this together, okay? Um, Robinson on Facebook says, how important is it for the writer to be descriptive for the costumer if they're method actors? Hi, Miss B.
So I feel like sometimes they're a little too descriptive. It's like
Mm.
they took the bracelet off and then they put the hat on and then they grabbed their purse and then they changed their outfit and then they put back on they took a shower and then they put another, like sometimes it's too much.
Too
But
much.
I think you have to follow the script. And I think in the end of it all, once you get on set, things change. You just need to be
Mhm.
prepared. I'm not
Yeah.
in that position where I can tell the writer what to put in or out the script. If you took the job, then you got to make the dream come alive. That is your job, to
Hmm.
make the vision come alive. If you don't think you can handle the script, don't take the job.
All right, now I get that. Have there been any time where, like, what the writer wants, the director wants, but you see that it's not possible or it wouldn't make sense? Have you had any confrontation, not in a bad way, but like you're trying to tell them as the stylist or costumer, this is not going to work because they can't wear boots in sand. They should be wearing boots if it's snow or whatever the case may be, just as an example. Have you ever
Uh,
encountered that?
no, I usually give them what they want. Um,
Okay.
if that's what they want and that's what their vision is, my job is to make their vision come alive. I may not see it, so I'm not going to argue with the
Mm,
writer or the director. But if
okay.
there is something like astronomical where they want, like, she needs to be jumping out of plane and she needs to have a parachute, I'm just going to ask for more money so we can get the right color parachute. So if I if I ask for too much money, usually they just cut it out. So
Okay. That's smart. Yeah, because y'all ain't trying to pay for that, right?
yeah. But they be
Listen,
like,
that's a good
oh,
one.
she needs to have some Gucci this and Gucci that. I be like, okay, well, did y'all call Gucci and get that cleared?
Yeah, exactly.
Because Gucci gonna come for you once you start making all this Tubi money, okay?
I'm trying to
So at that point they be like, yeah, okay, maybe you're
cut that
right.
scene.
Just put them on the knockoffs. Yeah,
Yeah, cut
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Charlene says, what area are you in?
I am in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay. Detroit, Michigan. Y'all already know Detroit be showing up and showing out. Um, Finesse Logos by Kiki says, I'll buy the parachute, but the budget has to increase. I heard that. Yeah, that's okay. Let
It's
me put it up
okay.
here. Let me put it up here so you guys can see. So if you're not already following her, make sure you go follow her on all platforms. Um, she was spelling it. So it's Krishawn Peace on Facebook, My Peaceful Life, My Peace on Life
My
on
peace on life.
Instagram, and Peaceful Film Chicks.
That's
So let's
it.
talk about that. Wait, she said that's my question. Um, are name brands not advised in indie films? I'm sure I see them in Hollywood films.
Well, Hollywood films have bigger budget films, and a lot of time the name brand companies may even sponsor or give them items to put in their movies. You can use them for
Okay.
independent movies. We use them in indie films all the time. It depends on the production, and a lot of times they are used. But I will say that when you use them, they may go to platforms like Tubi and other streaming platforms. But when you go to shop on bigger platform, bigger name brand platforms, I won't say name brand because Tubi is popping, but other platforms that been
You know,
around for a minute, that's like a larger network that's on national
right.
television and things of that nature, they may not pick your movie up if you haven't got those items cleared from the
Got
company, because
it.
that company can come back and either sue you or the network. So you just gotta,
Oh,
it's a very thin line. You gotta be very careful. But there are ways that you can get certain items cleared. It's just all
mm,
about the budget. It's just all
okay,
about the budget.
okay. So they would have to, and that's something that I've always asked about, like with music as well. Like, are they? I mean, I know this is your wardrobe and everything, but like with music, I think it's the same thing too. You got to get it cleared.
Yeah.
Charlene says, "What period? What movies have you worked on?"
Well, right now you can go check out Swallow, The Kiss of Death. You can
Hmm.
go check out Surprise 3. You can go and check out, I mean, I got so many coming that just haven't hit yet.
Yeah.
You can go check out 10 Toes Down, go check out The Landlord, go check out that I haven't personally done those, but I'm just giving you some movies that's out on the platforms right now. My I
Hmm.
Am My Sister's Keeper. I did the wardrobe for
Hmm.
that. We filmed that movie over 15 years ago. That was one of the biggest movie I did. I did the wardrobe, the set design, and I starred in that movie.
Oh,
Um,
wow. So you do set designing too?
I don't anymore. I'm retired. I'm
She's
retired, but
no, no, you ain't retired because I know you be on set like, move this, put this
I,
there.
I
Like, no,
do. I do set design too. I just
I know.
don't put it out there as much as I used to, because I really have found a love in costuming, and it's
Inside.
such a need because there's not too many costumers in our area. Um, but yeah, go check out those. Go check out Swallow for sure. Go check out The Kiss of Death. Oh, go check out Breaking Range, Breaking Dawn, Break of Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys just follow her page. Like I said, she has a lot coming up. And that's another thing that be killing me. Like you done did 5 movies in 2024. They still haven't dropped. We in the middle of
Yeah, I
2025. So
did. I did over 12 movies last year, and I think only 4 has dropped so far.
wow.
And
So when
then
they
like
drop, they're gonna be back to back. Back to
they
back.
probably are. They probably are. So
Yeah.
just follow my page. I always
Hmm.
post it and you can go check it
Yes.
out.
Yes. All right. So costumer. Style, if you do candle making, body scrubs, child, let's talk about it. What don't you do? Let's
I
do that. What don't you do?
peaceful peacefulsentiments.com is my website, and I do body creams, candles. That's like my relaxation.
Hmm.
So I do real estate, and I love to do like setting my houses up, staging them to be
Hmm.
sold. And I love candles. I love things that smell good. I wanted my own brand. I'm big on my brand. Like my name is my brand. I'm big on my brand. I'm one of those girls that feel like I can own everything. If I wear it, it's
As you
mine.
should.
If I sit on it, it's mine. Like right now, I'm working on my own furniture line. I want to have my own furniture. So I just feel like I'm my brand. I'm my walking billboard, and I want to own everything. I want everything to be mine.
That's right. Listen, a lot of people have done it. Others have done it. So why can't you? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Now
yeah.
we it's Pete. I have two questions. Is Peace your real name, your real surname, and also pieces across everything that you do. So did it come from, is that your real surname?
It is my
Peace?
real name. So I was married into that name. That's my husband's
Okay.
last name. And I always
Okay.
tease them like I'm
That's
like
so
Tina
funny. She said
Turner.
my husband's last name, but that ain't mine.
That's my husband's last name. And I'm like Tina Turner. God forbid anything happen. You can have everything, Ike. but I'm keeping my
Keeping that.
name. I'm keeping my name. That is my name. I deserve that name.
I
So
like
yeah,
that.
so I love that name so much, and I just surround everything around that
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
so unique and it's my brand. And so I just
Hmm.
really love to brand myself around all things peaceful.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Guys, check out peacefulsentiments.com. And she also like if you see like all her products and everything on there, but she also has a team now called Peaceful Film Chicks. So if you can't get her, you can get the people that's trained under her. Tell us about that and how
So
it came about.
to be honest, I stepped away from the film industry for a few years, for about 6 years.
Yeah.
And I did real estate. During that time, my real estate business was doing really well. And I was just so burnt out with the film because when I was doing wardrobe, and costuming, nobody in the city was doing it. And so I was just getting burnt out with it. And so I let it
Oh.
go, but I let it go too soon because we were doing it for so long. And the moment that I let it go and step back, here come Tubi 2020, and it just the film industry here became like the Motown, and it just exploded. But I still
Yeah.
didn't have that burn in me anymore. And
To
so
do it.
we had this amazing producer, her name and production company owner, Melissa Talbot. And she was a really
Oh, God
good
rest her
friend of mine.
soul.
Yep. And Melissa would tell me all the time, KP, you can't just leave. You got to at least teach a class and teach somebody how to do it. And she would
Uh,
call me all the time and she'd be like, I'm on this set. I'm getting frustrated. You need to come back. And I would be like, no, I'm showing a house right now, Melissa. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And so she passed away
yeah.
suddenly,
Yeah.
and I was like, it kept tugging on my heart. I was like, I gotta do a class. So I came out of retirement to do this class with Richard Bass. Richard was like, come on, let's do it. He pushed me. He always pushes me. And so
Mm,
I did the class, and I had a room full of women that
mm.
did this class, right? And I taught them the class, and then I stepped away, and I'm like, okay, why are y'all still having an issue? Like, you had like 20 something ladies that said they wanted to do it, but nobody really got into the industry to do it. And so I was like,
Oh.
okay, well, maybe I didn't really take them by the hand to show them, because it's like you could teach them a class, but now this industry is about who you know. How do I get on
Mhm.
the movie set to actually
Yeah.
practice, right? So I
Right.
stepped away from it, and I had invited my homegirl Janaea Black to a birthday party. And
Mhm.
now I'm out of the
Mhm.
industry. I'm done.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
So
Janaea
you
comes
friends with
to,
all of them?
we all started together like 20 plus years ago.
Got you.
We all
Okay.
started this film thing together.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
Jeanette, she's at the birthday party, and she's like, so KP, when you coming back? And I'm like, I'm, I'm not coming back. I said, I'm doing one movie with Shantae Delon. Because Shantae called me like 2 years. She booked me like 2 years in advance. Like, I'm doing my movie. I need you to do the wardrobe. And so I was like, I'm doing a movie this later this year with Shantae. She said, well, I'm doing a movie in about 4 or 5 months. And you gotta do this, because I can't think of nobody else that would do this movie. And it was one of her books that she had from back in the day that she was turning into a movie, Break of Dawn. And I was like, The Beautiful Rage. I was like, okay, that's on Tubi right now. Go check it out. So I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay. I said, for you, Janae, I'll do this one movie. I'll come out of
Mhm.
retirement this year for you and Shantae. I'll do this one movie. So I got on set, and I began to have a conversation with Rocky. And I began to have a conversation with Richard, and they enlightened me on how they were doing 1 to 2 movies a month, and that this ball been rolling nonstop, and everybody's lives have been changed. And I said, oh, somebody tricked me to get me on this movie set. Somebody set me up from the set up. That was last March. We filmed that, almost a year.
Mhm.
And after that, we're talking to Rocky and talking to Richard and Mike and Tanja and the whole crew, the whole collective, y'all that's coming.
Yeah.
Um, they showed me better than they could tell me. And
Mm.
Rocky said, okay, well, I need to book you out from here, March to November. And so I have been here every since. So I've been here back a whole year, and it has been life changing. I've opened up a studio. I've hired four
Wow.
amazing women who've been working with me throughout the years, off and on. I'm I'm able to give jobs, and it have my own costume studio, and it's just been a beautiful thing. And I just have to give a super, super duper shout out to Richard and to Rocky, because they were the ones like, no, you cannot leave. You
Not
can't
do
leave it.
it.
You got to do this. And so I feel
Mhm.
like I was burying my gifts and my talents. And the whole time, it was something that God had given me. I was self taught. I didn't start going to classes
Mm.
but after the fact. I was an actress first, so I knew how to break down the script. I always did my own wardrobe, and all my co-stars used to say, "Can you help me with mine? How you think I should look in this?" And so that's how it started. This
Oh,
happened, just by a natural talent and a
got you.
hidden passion for fashion, and so it led me to be here today. And I mean, right now, I have a whole production company, so.
Man, that's amazing. And would you travel?
I would travel if it fits in my schedule.
Okay.
I would love to travel. I do want to do more outside of
The
Michigan. I
city.
am
Hmm.
definitely willing to do that. I
Hmm.
just probably need to hire some more girls so I can do that. But
Yeah.
Detroit is like
It keeps you booked.
rocking. Yeah,
Keeps
like
you
us.
booked.
I mean, it's what we're in February, and
Hmm.
third. I'm on my fourth film right now for the year so far. So, and then I'm booked into June right now.
So how many films do you do a month? I know you have a team. So
So
how many
this
people do the team consist of?
it's four of us, and right now this week I'm working on three different movies, and I have each girl on their own set. So I do
Yeah.
all the pre-production. So I break down all of the scripts. I pull all of the wardrobe. I organize all of the fittings, and then I just place them on set to run the set. So, and I let the producers know now that they may not physically get me,
See
but
you.
they will
Okay.
still get my work because
Right.
I'm doing all the work. You'll just physically have somebody else there, and they do the work too. Like, these girls are bad. I got one girl that's a seamstress. I got one that's an actress that I've been rocking with Takora for 20 years. I have
Mm,
a new girl who is a stylist. She's a real wardrobe stylist on her own boutique. She know how to put the looks together, so that's her strength. So I can
nice.
put her on set, and she gonna have everybody looking good. And
On
then I got
point.
Jennifer. I can put her on set. If something tear or rip or a button come off, she can do that with
You
her eyes closed. So, these girls were strategically placed in my life for a reason. And I
wow.
was having them shadow me for a long time, like just having people on set. And I'm like, this makes no sense. Why is two of
Because
us
they
here?
know.
At the
Right.
end of the day, I could be here and she could be somewhere else. And I was finding
Hmm.
myself telling people, no, I can't do your film. People that I really want to work with, I can't do your movie. I can't do your movie, because I thought that I had to do everything myself and I had to
Hmm.
be on every set myself. But I learned
Hmm.
that my mentor told me, if you want to be a real boss, you got to set up systems, and you got to be
Yeah.
able to place people and know how to delegate and be a real boss. And you got to pay them very well so that they
Yes.
want to work for you.
Take it.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's
Treat it
what
like
I
it's
did.
yours.
Yeah, I did that. I created contracts for them. I give them daily rates. I make sure they eat. I make sure they only do 12 hours. And
Nice. So y'all hiring.
yeah, we hiring.
Listen, that
You
is
got to go through
such.
my class first, though.
Oh,
All
I don't
girls got to
mind.
go through
I
my
don't mind
training.
at all.
Yeah.
I did set designing once, but then I figured out it really wasn't set designing. I was just placing things. just
That's what it
placing
is.
things in places.
You gotta place
But
it and don't move it.
yeah, I think it's so amazing that, you now have a whole team and they all have their own skill within that brings you guys together peacefully. Again, follow Peaceful Film Chicks on Instagram, and follow Krishawn as well. Listen, I am so that like I didn't know all of that.
Yeah, I love my
Oh my
girls. They so
goodness.
dope and they so cool.
That is
Yeah.
so amazing. So again, guys, this is Krishan. Let me put her stuff up so that you guys can see where it is you can follow her. I'm just so in awe, like I'm trying to get to my next question, but that's just amazing to be so talented in every area and soaring as well. So when you were showing homes, and I virtually met Melissa, and
Mhm.
I told her, who I was, what I was going to be doing, and she was like, "Well, let's meet. When are you coming to Detroit?" I'll be there in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, she passed within those 2 weeks. And mind you, I hadn't met her, but she poured so much into me.
Awesome.
I was so hurt. Tanja had sent me like the obituary and all that stuff, whatever. But
Mhm.
I kept saying like how, we know how people pass, but it's like she just spoke to me like that's so I can't even imagine because I know that she was a big staple in the community, the film community. So my
Yeah,
condolences to you and everyone that was connected to her. But amazing woman. And a few
she
times that I spoke with
was.
her. So,
Yeah, she was
but
she was so dope. Like I love her. I miss her. A pusher, an inspiration to all of us.
mm-hmm,
Like a
mm-hmm,
auntie, a mama, a sister, a
yeah,
cousin. Like she was
yeah,
just family. So yeah.
yeah.
So yep, she's a part of the reason why I said, you know what?
Yeah.
I
And
gotta do this.
a lot of people say that I'm doing this for her. I got to keep it going for her.
Hmm.
But that's amazing. Now are you still doing realty? Are you still a realtor? I mean,
Absolutely non-stop. I'm got a closing this Friday.
what, girl, what's your vitamins? What vitamins you take? Because I need to
I
know.
take a vitamin called Valet 30 from a company called Tava. It's a
Oh,
lifestyle.
okay. Tava, girl, we was competing. TLC and Tava, we were competing back in the
It's a
day.
lifestyle, but our CEO is back over there helping y'all TLC people.
For real. I still think it's the same thing, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Right.
But yeah, I need my NutriBurst. I remember my friend
I
and I
really love you now. I was with TLC for a very long time, but when our CEO left there, he's my mentor and my good friend. So, I had to roll with the homie.
also you got all them samples over there. Okay. I'm talking to you offline. But
Okay.
listen, it was so crazy because I started with TLC in 2016. It wasn't popping as it was as it began to pop in 2019 or around that time. So, and I was like, man, if I had stayed there, I would have been like Stormy. But that TLC is good. I tried Tava, but I think whatever is in it was too much for me because I never left my restroom. TMI, but
Yeah,
it's just
that
different.
vitamin C get you going, honey.
Different. And what happened is I took the whole pack. You're not supposed to take the whole pack. I was supposed to so you gotta live and you learn, baby. But yeah, they're good products, guys.
Both of the companies are really good. Both, I
Yeah,
love both of the companies.
yeah. So when you as a realtor, do I've seen videos where realtors have like air beds and they put them on top of two tables and they make a bed because the house is empty or whatever. Do you do that a lot? Not actual do the bed air
Sometimes
bed
when
stuff,
you
but
when you stage a house, and in
stage.
my beginning staging, yes, but now they have rental weekly or daily rental companies now. I use a company called Court where you can like go and pick out and you can rent stuff. I used to use them when I did movie sets and when I did like
Oh,
stage plays and theater. I would use Court because you can do like weekend rentals or daily rentals of
I
house
didn't know that.
furniture. So, but
You the
now,
plug for real. You the plug for real.
So because I knew that from the film industry, I brought that over
Okay.
to real estate. Like, oh, I can just use
Mm,
court for a day or two if I have an open house. So I use court. Really.
that's interesting. And tell us about your studio that you just opened.
So I opened up a studio for costuming and also a place for me to do my real estate. So it has a nice little office in there. And then in the front of the building, there is a small space where I have all my home fragrances. So it's like
Nice.
all of my
Multi-purpose.
companies, Peaceful Sentiments as a whole, Peaceful Sentiments Studio, and Peaceful Estate is all in one place now.
Oh man, that's like a multi-purpose space. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah. And it gives
Now,
us
would
a
you?
place to kind of prepare for wardrobe and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
also have the wardrobe bus. So I also have a bus that I took a 20 passenger bus and gutted it out and made it into a studio so I can just kind of go on set and we just have a place if we're filming like at a park or a bar or whatever.
Right.
So I bought the bus last summer and then I need new tires, I need a muffler, and then I need to get a new radiator because sometimes it be leaking stuff.
Okay.
So I don't really like to drive it because I want it to be like 100%. So
Good. Right.
it's so cold here right now. I'm like, I am not trying to drive this bus and be broken down somewhere.
I
In
know.
the
I
summertime, I don't
know.
mind until it ran hot. And I didn't know at the time. My dad told me afterwards that all I had to do was let it cool off and put water in it.
Water.
But I got it towed, and it was $800 to get that bus towed. So,
Girl, you could have got $1.25 gallon of water. Ooh.
so after that, so it's a diesel bus. So when I got ready
Oh,
to
okay.
get the
Yeah, I don't know about
radiator
diesel.
fixed, he told me I had to wait until the temperatures was at least 70 degrees because the diesel, for some reason, if you don't plug the bus up and let it stay plugged up, then it does something to the engine so nothing can be repaired on it in the winter months. So right now it's just waiting for the summer.
Man, when we first met and we spoke, I don't even remember how we met, but we met. And I just was so in awe with everything that you do. But sitting here listening to you on this conversation, it's like, you're freaking dope. Like, for real, for
Thank
real.
you. I
Oh
appreciate
my
that.
gosh, that's so amazing. You're
Yeah.
creating jobs alone. I mean, you're super talented, but not on top of that, you're creating jobs for others who are in the same field. And you're a girl because you're really doing it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. Thank you so much for that. I'm not on the team, but I'm just so grateful to have met you and see that you're super talented and you want everyone to win because that's what it is. You could have did all those jobs
Well,
yourself.
I come from that. So
Yeah.
Rocky and Janaea is just that. Like they created a job for me
Yeah.
to bring a substantial amount of money into my household monthly. I still have real
Yeah.
estate and
Yeah.
but they made sure that I was good. And one
Hmm.
thing about Rocky, he says that like I want to keep you working because I want to see you win. I believe in you. So because
Nice.
he pours that into me, my cup is so full that I have to pay it back to somebody else. So when I see the women around me, I got this motto is like, you can't be around me if we ain't getting money together.
Period. Let me come
Like you
around you.
can't like I don't want the broke friends. I don't want to be the rich friend. Like I feel like
Yeah.
if I'm the only person in the room that's getting the money, that's the smartest in the room, that's doing the bookings, then I really need to get out that room and get around some people that's doing better than me. Or I need to not give a hand out, but a hand up to help somebody else get on the level with me. So now we can link up and we're more powerful together. So now I can make even more money. So now I'm working with Rocky twice a month, but now that twice a month just doubled to 4 to 6 films a month. So now I'm making triple the amount of money. I'm still bringing in more money, but I'm still also helping feed other families,
Okay.
helping pay other bills, helping other people get a car or a car note or get out of debt, not to put one of them out here like that, but one of my girls just recently lost their jobs. And so it was
Mm,
just general conversation when I was talking. I said, "You want to work with me?" And she was like, "Absolutely." So I gave her an offer
nice.
and she was like, "I'll take it." So
Nice. God bless you. Like, that is a blessing to be a blessing. And I'm just glad to be connected. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Um, she says, what's the name? You got to take a class on me trying to take her little trips and ticks. She said, what's the name of the place you use for rental? Courts. Courts is a place that I thought, because my husband's from
CORT. It's I think it's
C-O-
CORTS. Yeah. They
C-O-R-T-S.
everywhere. They're everywhere.
Yeah, because I think Courts is in Trinidad. I didn't know that was up here too. My husband, where they're from, that's a lot of people use those for their furniture and stuff. That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, she said hallelujah. Yes. And I just want to stop right now, real quick, just to let you guys know that you already know tomorrow is what's the word monologue competition. I'm down to 5 contestants. One had to fall off, but if you're got anything to do and you're a producer, director, even a writer, you're looking for people, jump on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and Facebook and YouTube. I might connect Instagram, but jump on so that you can see some individuals present themselves. A monologue. It's going to be about love and it's going to be about Black history. I don't know what they've chosen yet, but we're going to see tomorrow. So tune in, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm excited about it. The last one was really, really cool. So, I have so many questions for you, but with time, I'm just gonna go ahead and just ask you one more question before we jump into the game. But what's one piece, PEACE, of advice you will give an aspiring individual just in everything that you do?
I would say just do it. Like
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. Don't be the shoulda, coulda, woulda. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't work, this isn't my first business. I had several businesses that failed, but it never stopped me. I just kept going. And even when I tried to give up on this, it was always something that just kept pulling me back.
Mm-hmm.
So just follow your spirit, put God first, and just really don't allow nothing or no one to get in your way. Just do it.
Just like Nike, y'all, just do it. Just do it. So those of you that are tuning in on Instagram, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you're not already following, follow Krishawn Peace on all platforms and on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook like Krishawn Peace, on Instagram at my piece on life, right?
My piece on life.
Right. And then her business page, Peaceful Film Chicks. If you got a set, I know I see 2 people on here that are into film. Genevia, you're an actress. Giovanna, you just did your first film. Um, Kat
Congratulations.
Martinez is on here. Thank you guys.
Hey,
My
Catherine
friend,
Martinez.
my girl, hey Brianna, all the way from China. That's a friend of mine, my YouTube friend. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And Kiki works a lot with individuals because she does movie posters. Well,
Wow.
she does graphics. I should just say graphics.
Okay.
So guys, make sure you're following her, show her some love. And get with her to get the things that you need, whether it's a home, a rental property, purchase a home, maybe even studios. Do you do commercial as well or just residential?
Absolutely. Let's do some more studios. Or you
Yes.
can buy homes and make them movie homes, film homes. We film in a lot of
Yes.
houses around here.
Yes. I absolutely love it. I love it, love it, love it. Um, Charlene Luss is an assistant director. So you need, if you're not already connected with her, connect with her so that you can have your sets on point and stuff like that. Not that they're not on point. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, she's someone that definitely. Thank you, Giovanna. I'm so glad that you do. Thanks for being here. And so we're gonna get into the game. I get so excited. I love the game. It's fun. So, guys, we're gonna have last week we had Black History Month movie trivia, but today we're gonna do this or that because I wasn't sure, movies and stuff for you. But we're gonna get into this or that. Fashion and realtor. edition. So get ready, guys. You ready? And you can phone a friend if you need assistance.
Okay.
Yes, congratulations, Giovanna, on her first film, The Dark Side of Beautiful. It will be premiering on March 23rd. If you're
Nice.
not following her, make sure you follow her at JMPOZON on Instagram. And I think it's the same JM Pozon on Facebook. If not, drop it in the comments. Congratulations. So let's go. So historical. So it's gonna be this or that. So I'm gonna have you choose which one. Would you prefer to do a historical period piece or a futuristic sci-fi film?
I love historical. I would have to do a
Okay,
historical. I love that. But
nice.
then sci-fi, I don't know. I'm torn. But probably historical because I think Ruth E. Carter kills it with the Black Panther. I don't think nobody can come
Yeah,
after her with after
handle
that. Yeah.
it. Are you subtle or over the top?
Of course I'm over the top.
Did you?
That,
If you guys haven't seen her house for Christmas, was it your house or your mom's?
that was my house.
It was Candyland, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need
I
to
just
send me
had
a
a
picture
grandbaby.
so I can. Oh,
That was her
congratulations!
first Christmas.
First,
So
oh, you make me look like a joke because I had my first. My house ain't look like that. And when showing homes, do you prefer wood or granite?
it gotta be granite.
Granite. Okay. Black or bold?
Definitely black.
Nice. Black goes with anything, everywhere.
Yeah.
Nose ring or nose stud?
Oh, for me, it'd probably be a stud.
Hmm.
They both cute.
Green screen. When working on set, do you prefer green screen or like actual space?
Actual space. I'm an old
Hmm.
school girl, but the green screen, they've been woo
Yeah,
over at Collective Studios when they've been
they're
acting
killing
up over
it.
there.
I interviewed the one is gonna be on the show on Thursday. I'm excited to hear all about
Nice.
it. Yeah.
Nice.
Backyard pit or backyard pool?
Backyard pool.
Mhm.
Yeah, backyard pool.
In Detroit, I would okay.
I mean, we only get it for about 3 or 4 months, but I
It
would
be that
love to have
long?
it.
It seemed like it'd be shorter.
It be that long. You can have it for about 3 or 4 months.
All right. Patterns or coordination? Like
Definitely patterns. I think coordination is too boring.
blah. Yeah, I need to get with you because baby, I
Mhm.
just coordinate
We
black
gotta
and black.
play. We gotta play.
And the last one, would you redecorate? Would you prefer to redecorate the bathroom or a kitchen?
Oh, that's so hard. Oh my
I
gosh.
know.
I will say bathrooms. I love bathrooms because I like to make things like a oasis.
Nice.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
bathrooms, but kitchen sell a house.
I listen. For me, definitely a kitchen. And oh, this is the actual last one. Are you a pumps or sneakers girl?
Oh, at 46, I'm a sneakers girl.
Oh, yeah, I'm right with you.
But
My
I love a
ankles
good
ain't doing it
pump,
no more.
but I can't do it no more. I just can't do it no more.
My ankles are done. My ankles are done. Listen, I appreciate you so much
Yeah.
for taking the time out to be on the show and for being such a great supporter of my show as well. And just me in general, I appreciate you so much. Guys, again, if you're not already following, do you do I know you work on sets, but do you do personal styling or like virtual help with
I don't really, but I
Okay.
can. One of my girls do, so I
Okay.
definitely can refer you to her,
Okay.
and she
Okay.
does that.
Yeah. So I just want to advertise everyone and make sure that they know in the industry because a lot of people go to premieres and different things like that. So that'll be
Yeah.
something for her to put out there. But Again, thank you for being a part of my show. And those of you that are tuning in, thank you so much. Y'all already know my motto. If there were no you, there would be no Corey Love Show. So thanks for being here. And again, if you're not already following Krishawn, make sure you follow her on all platforms on, on Instagram at My Peace on Life and on Facebook, Krishawn Peace, and her business page, Peaceful Film Chicks. And check out her website, peacefulsentiments.com. All right. So as always, guys, guidance, blessings, and love. Thanks again for tuning in, and good night.
Good night.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're always excited to partner with amazing sponsors to help keep the show running smoothly and to promote incredible businesses. If you're interested in sponsoring an episode and gaining great exposure, we'd love to have you on board. Simply visit our website at www.thecoreyloveshow.com to learn more and get started. Let's make something special together.